All right, guys, welcome to the Knives Fast press conference. Keep your questions to the end. I have an opening statement. They were right. I hate to admit it, but they were right. They said I needed this knife. They were right. Okay, this is the Protech TR3 Integrity Relic. Guys, this is fantastic. I bought this off of my buddy JD for EDC. Very cool box, very cool company. I'm excited to have this knife. Welcome to the Knives Fast channel. Here we go. So you guys know I'm not huge on plunge locks, button locks. But this is fantastic. Now I had a Protech Malibu. It had constant button stick. It was a beautiful knife, a awesome knife, a great slicer. But it was just terrible with the constant clicking of that button lock. I didn't like it. And the other reason I don't usually like button locks is they tend to be spongy. Well, the geometry of that thumb stud, the way it works is absolutely perfect on this knife. So we'll get into it. But those of you who told me I would love this knife, I'm looking at you, Knife Dope. I'm looking at you, JD for EDC, or excuse me, Daily Gear Guide, JD. Yeah. So the reason this one is called, this is the TR3 Integrity. There are smooth handle versions of this, and there is this pattern. This is called the Relic pattern, okay? Now, I will tell you right off the bat, most of the versions of this knife, especially the blacked out versions on the blade, are sold out. I will have a link below to some available over at, hold on. I will have some available at Caviso. So I found some over there, especially it's a purple Relic one with a stonewash blade. I will also leave a link to something called Knife Command, where I found this one at a higher price. It's normally $229, $230, something like that, or $240, I think. And it's $256, and I don't know anything about Knife Command. So I'm telling you right now, if you buy from Knife Command and you don't get it, please don't blame me. Ask a friend, find out if somebody's used Knife Command. I have never, so I don't know anything about Knife Command. Matter of fact, I may not leave that link just so I didn't give you the link. But go check over there. They have this exact one for $256, I believe. So really interesting knife indeed. You can see black blade, black studs, black hardware. No visible screws back here on this side, but they are here. And the way that works is we've got a clamshell aluminum handle. You do have a pig snout here for your lanyard. You have jimps in the handle, so it's a clamshell screwed together from the one side. Your clip is not reversible. It sits in the scales on the one side, and you do have a little bit sticking out of your pocket. It is not milled out for weight reduction inside at all, and it is closed back here with a little opening there. Now, you can see most of the blade sort of sits very close down into the handle and a little bit sticks up here. You do have kind of an interesting gap here at your tang, and that's kind of where it locks up. And so that's fine. It's not a big deal. It didn't bother me in the pocket. It does carry, whoops, this way, Casey. It does carry very slim in the pocket and very well. And you can see, guys, it is just, it's on bearings. It is a crazy smooth dropper and just comes down. You just got to let go of that button at the right time, but it wants to go home. It is not a big deal. Can I middle finger flick it? Yes, I can easily. This is a fantabulous knife. Now, real quick, and again, I'm almost out of battery on this guy, so let's hope it works. Nope. Okay. I got to change the batteries, but I'm out of batteries, so I got to go buy some. 0.53, let's say, if we round up on the handle thickness, and the blade thickness is 0.12. Very, very nice. Whoa. And I'm dropping stuff, and it is a high flat grind with a swedge for relief. And you can see here, cuts perfectly fine. It's kind of, I don't know what's happening right now with this particular cardboard. It's binding a little bit. That's weird. It wasn't doing that. There you go. I think it's just this cardboard. Yeah, see, Oh, no, see? I don't know, probably just needs to be stropped. But it is, as you can see, the one thing Protech and I don't completely jive on is they don't seem to come down quite as thin as you would hope. With starting with 0.12 stock and being fairly tall, it should be more slicey on that edge. If I reprofile this guy and put my edge on it, it's going to be crazy. I believe it. So I'm not too worried about it. It just seems a little obtuse at the edge, but made in the U.S. By Protech, of course. It is dead centered all the way out to the end there. You can see, and when we are locked up, no movement whatsoever, nothing. Again, you can't really see. You can sort of see the plunge lock way down in there. You can't see it from the backside. There you go. You see me moving it. But you can't see it from the backside because it's covered. There it is in S35. I don't know why it took me however many minutes into the video to tell you it's in S35, but it is. I believe this to be PVD coating. You can see there that it looks a little streaked up, but it'll clean up just fine. As a matter of fact, here's my cloth. So let's just clean this up a little bit to show you. That's just from cutting that cardboard. I don't have alcohol on this cloth, but it'll clean up pretty well, as you can see. No problem, and it'll clean the rest of the way with some alcohol. But beautiful, beautiful knife indeed, and the action is what sets this guy apart. Now, they are, I'm going to tell you right now about what I have found. Again, no, I'm not going to leave the link for Knife Command. Just go look it up. I just don't know. But here's a Caviso one, which is purple relic, and the stonewash blade is $230, okay? $230, not bad. Here's a black relic one with black coating for $243. So I bet, like I said, this is probably $245, $250, I would guess, for this one, or $243 or something like that if it were available. Well, let's see. Stonewash relic, sapphire blue, relic black. No, that's not that one. Yeah, I can't even find the blue. Is that it? Yeah, so this one was listed as $270 on Caviso. So it is out of stock, but I will leave the link to Caviso to what's available, and you can go look elsewhere if you want to see it. Now, it is an S35E in aluminum. It is a drop point blade, 3.5-inch blade length. It is a button lock made in the U.S. 3.5-inch blade, 0.125 blade thickness, overall length. That's interesting. It says 7.5 inches to 8 inches. Why don't you actually give me the length? That's crazy. They're not sure? Okay, so it's 8 inches, all right? And the handle length is 4.75. Handle thickness, they say 0.49, but I got more than that. I got thicker than that, but that's, again, my calipers might be messed up. Now, I didn't really talk about the plunge and the choil. It's a really, really soft plunge, but it actually starts way back here. And from what I'm looking at, I think we're good. I don't see a smile. I don't see any issues whatsoever there. So I think we're going to be good there on that. And again, price just varies based on which model you choose to look at. Now, there is the Ontario Rat 1, which is quite a bit bigger. The Ontario Rat 2, which is quite a bit smaller. Here's the 8-inch Tempest Pinion, right the same size, 100%. Very similar, even the height of the handle and the blade. Now, this is flat scales and not heavy chamfers, but guys, you get a 4-finger grip here. Nowhere really to choke up, but it feels wonderful. One of the better feeling flat knives I've felt. Feels really good. Again, no jimping, but I don't need it. You do feel that clip a little bit, but not bad. You can relax around it. But a good 4-finger knife. Again, the pinion is contoured, but you can't win them all. And there is the Microburst, which is a 7-inch knife as well. So there you go. That's the Protech TR3 Integrity Relic version. Really enjoyed checking this one out. It's mine, so it's going to be here at least for a while before I sell it. You know how that goes around here. I end up selling stuff down the road. That's just how it goes. I can't keep everything, so it always gets interesting around here, seeing how long I'll actually keep stuff. So stay tuned and let's see. But this, I mean, action-wise, looks-wise, this is an absolute winner. They were right. I fought for a long time getting one of these. I don't know. I've just kind of I had a Mordax. I didn't care for it. I had the issues with the Malibu. So I was just like, yeah, it's just another Protech I won't like. But this is the best Protech I've handled by far. 100%. So there you go, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.